Hi dear students, in the previous video I had explained you about the visibility modes through the concept of inheritance. Visibility modes was private, public, protected and default. But in this lecture I am going to explain you about the interface. In Java, interface is used to implement multiple inheritance. It is also just like blueprint of the class. Just like in class is the blueprint of the object. It is also just blueprint interface in which we just declare some functions as we declared abstract functions in the classes. In the last video I had explained about the abstract classes and abstract functions. Same way we can declare functions in the interface. Let's try to understand. I have already written something here. One by one I am going to explain you. First of all, use the keyword interface. Interface, generally the general meaning is to interact, like desktop of Windows. Through desktop we can interact through different places, different areas, we can extract different applications we can execute. Same way, that is general meaning of interface. But here in multiple interface we are using keyword interface. So I have created interface gamma. Here I have just declared one function void area int r semicolon. This function declaration, this by default this is abstract function, and you know very well about the abstract function. It can only be inherited. Okay, now where to define the class which will inherit it. Now one class is alpha. A class alpha, you write implements. One more keyword is there, implements gamma. So instead of extends, you have to use the keyword implements. Implements gamma. Now you have to define the area function here. Now you are bound to define this function here. It must be public. Same function names. Only this variable name can be changed, but parameter must be same. The data type must be same. And you can do the coding. Just I have written a equal to 3.14 into r pi area of circle pi r square. Any coding you can do, any coding. And after calculating something I have printed here, and you can make any number of function, display xyz, any functions you can make. But this function is must to define here. It means you have to override area function here. Now one more class, beta. Same way, if we have to define area function here, then right, implements gamma, the name of the interface. Same thing, like class alpha implements gamma, class beta implements gamma. Same way you have to define the same function, void area, and coding can be different from this function. Here area is calculated pi r square, area of circle. Here it is calculating something 2 pi r, or any other formula, any other calculation you can do here. Okay, their definition can be different, but the name must be same. Same way we are printing something. Any other functions can be there, but this is must to define here. Now how can we access this function? I am creating some independent class, one more independent class. Class name is theta, in which I have made one function public static void main, and creating the object of class alpha. Alpha object equal to new alpha, beta object name bt equal to new beta, object of both the classes, and interface gamma gm is the object of gamma interface, but memory will not be allocated. Do not allocate the memory, because it will store only the reference of the object of those classes which will implement it. So here gm will store the reference of alpha class object. Now you can access area function with the help of gm dot area. So area function of alpha class will access here. Now next time, object of beta class, I am storing the reference of beta class object in gm. Now when you call gm dot area, then area function of beta class will access. So see the difference here. First of all, similarity, the statements are same, cm dot area, gm dot, but here function of alpha class has been called here, but here function of beta class because it stores the reference of beta class. This way we can access one object of gamma class which we will use to access the function of different classes. But what is the use? Only this little coding is extended. Coding become more. Even we can access directly al dot area and bt dot area. What is the use of interface here? But now try to understand one more thing. What is the main advantage? I am going to make little change in this program. Try to understand. I am just creating the object of alpha and beta class. But what I am going to do? I am making one more function. In class theta, static void compute, the name of the function. And when I call compute function here from the main function and passing the object of alpha class, then here it is required to write alpha object name because same class object must be here as a parameter. Then you can call the function. Suppose I am writing here alpha any object name, suppose g, any object name. So you can access the function gm dot area by passing the values. Any value you can pass as a parameter. Now which function will be called? Alpha class function. Same thing again when I pass compute beta class object, then bt object cannot be transferred in alpha class object. The reference cannot be transferred because classes are different. So what we can do, in place of writing alpha, just write gamma interface name, because this object of interface gamma can store the reference of alpha class object as well as the reference of beta class object, and it can access area function here. First time when you call, it will access the area function of room of alpha class. When you call second time, it will access the function of beta class. So here function is one, but it is accessing different functions of different classes, but function name is same. This is also the example of feature polymorphism. Already you have studied function overloading, constructor overloading, in which we can make different functions with different parameters. Function name can be same, but having different parameters, that is function overloading. But here function name is one, parameters only having some parameters, one function name, but it is acting differently at different situations. This is the inheritance or interface. This is the interface used to implement multiple inheritance or hybrid inheritance or hierarchical inheritance. One more thing, class alpha implements gamma. If there are suppose some more interfaces, one more interfaces, you can write comma implements gamma, comma implements another interface. So you can implement more than one interface at the time, but during inheritance you cannot write class alpha extends beta, extends theta. You cannot extend so many classes, you can extend one class at a time, but with the help of keyword implement, you can implement many interfaces at a time. And now one more important thing, if you declare one variable double, suppose pi equal to 3.14, you can also declare any number of functions and any number of variables here. You can only declare, you cannot define in the interface. This variable first of all by default is a constant, final. Final is the keyword. When we write before any variable, it will become constant. It is by default constant or static, constant as well as static. This variable you can use in any class, those are implementing it. Just like in place 3.4, you can use pi. Same way here in this class. So one variable which is declared in interface can be used in any other classes, those are implementing it. But no class is having right to change the value of pi because it is by default constant. So interface is just to declare the abstract functions and constant variables. That's all.